Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make some papier-mache mushrooms with stuff you might have at home. Here's what you need: something to draw with, something to cut with, some cardboard, something you can use for the stem of your mushroom like a dried up marker or empty bottle, some paper like tissue paper, newspaper, magazine, any recycled paper. Get creative with what you can use for the cap of your mushroom. Some kind of tape, any tape will do. If you don't have any tape, you can use tin foil. Something to mix with, you'll need some glue, any kind of white glue, liquid glue. If you don't have glue, you can use flour. If you don't have flour, cornstarch will do. A paintbrush, some paint. If you don't have paint, maybe no polish, but you don't really need paint either. Okay, let's get started. We're going to cut a piece of cardboard into 2" by 2" squares. And use a cardstock or a cover of magazine to cut a circle and use that for the cap of the mushroom. Tape it to the stem really well. Make sure it's not going to fall apart easily. You can also use other things to make your mushroom cap. I really like the shape of this bottle, so I'm going to use that. If you think your mushroom's going to be top heavy, you can put a rock or something at the bottom to make sure it's balanced so it doesn't fall over. If you don't have tape, you can always use tin foil to make the shape and wrap it around the object you want to use for the stem. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, so have fun with it. Next, you'll need to make some paste. If you're making flour paste, add half a cup of water, half a cup of flour, mix it together really well. I'll be using some watered down glue instead. So for that, you'll just need to add water to glue. It should be like a melting ice cream consistency. Cut some paper into small pieces. And let's get to work. You're going to add a layer of glue, a layer of paper, a layer of glue, a layer of paper, a layer of glue, a layer of paper. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Smooth it out with your hands. Brush glue all over. Put paper all over. Cover the whole thing. You can do all of it in one day or add a little bit to it every day. You can let it dry between layers if it starts to get too sticky and messy. If you use tissue paper, you're going to have to do more layers. If you do paper that's a little thicker, you can get away with doing less layers. If you're using flour paste, you'll want to use paper that's a little bit thicker than tissue paper, and you'll want to dip the paper right into the paste and use your hands. Then you got to let it dry, and you can paint it and decorate it however you like. And if you don't have any paint to decorate with, you could just use colored papers to do this. While we're all socially distant, let's make something together to stay connected. Make your own mushroom with whatever you have at home that can fit on a 2" by 2" square. Share it on social media using the hashtag InvisibleNetworkTO.